Let's bring in our former ambassador to the US, Joe Hockey. Joe, good to see you this morning as we continue watching these feeds and these pictures of excitement in Washington, D.C. at the moment. As Annalise mentioned a little bit earlier, she's not sure she's seen so many Republicans in Washington, D.C. as she's seeing right now. How are you feeling about it all at this point in time?
Well, despite the terrible weather and the fact that a whole lot of people have travelled a long way and aren't going to get in anywhere, I think there's just a business-like attitude of let's get on with it. And even though it'll be a very plain vanilla inauguration, the next 4 years are not going to be plain vanilla. It's going to be a lot of excitement, a lot of disruption. And it all starts tomorrow, just after the president is sworn in at 12 midday DC time. He'll be going into the Capitol building, into another office, and he'll sign 100 executive orders that will turn the world upside down. And it'll be quite a wild ride for the next few months.
And Joe, does he have a mandate to do that? Given that he won the election by such a large margin, and I'm talking about deportations and tariffs here.
Oh, yes, he's got a massive mandate to do it. And it's interesting because I was here in 2016 and there was a very well-organised, very angry resistance movement from the very beginning. The inauguration that I went to in 2016, which was the last mass inauguration in the mall, there would have been 500,000 supporters of Donald Trump there. The next day, 1 million women marched in the march against Donald Trump because DC and surrounding areas, 94% vote Democrat.
Yeah.
So it's not hard to find a Democrat here, but Republicans travel a very long way to get to this city. So, you know, and that resistance movement was very well organised and consistent all the way through his first term. This time around, it's folded. It really has folded. And people accept that he has a mandate to do what he's going to do. And Donald Trump being Donald Trump, he's going to do it.
Yeah.
He's certainly going to do it.
Yeah, and you've got all these powerful figures now that are getting behind him. We've had TikTok reinstated this morning under Donald Trump's demand. We know that Elon Musk is central to Trump's plans. Mark Zuckerberg is trying to be, as is Jeff Bezos. What does all this do to Trump's messaging, particularly for younger Americans?
Well, I mean, it'll help his messaging. It's kind of interesting that Donald Trump was the one that first proposed banning TikTok, and then he got a lot of advantage out of it. Now he's opposed to banning it. So he does change his mind, as Winston Churchill says. If you don't change your mind, you don't do anything.
Well, I mean, there's 170 million users on TikTok, so correct. You may as well have those on his side. Well,
that's right, and it's one reason why he won. Because he was able to move quickly. But look, there has to be a solution. That's only a 90-day solution at the moment. And I don't think Congress will overturn the ban. So TikTok will need to be bought by someone. And it wouldn't surprise me that Bezos and Zuckerberg and Musk are all sort of vying for that opportunity.
Yeah,
so that's partly why we're seeing those people all over the president at the moment. And, you know, look, it's not going to be an easy ride for Donald Trump, despite the mandate, despite the goodwill. He's got the smallest majority in the US House of Representatives since 1930. And frankly, it's going to be very hard for him to get major policy initiatives through the Congress. So there's a long way to go, but it won't. Nothing will stop him trying.
No. So just a final one here. I'm always interested about the letter, right? As usual, custom. The one president writes a letter and they put it on the desk for the incoming president to read. This didn't happen last time. So Biden didn't get one from Trump. Does Biden give Trump one after not getting it last time? I'll get that right.
Yeah, there's two customs. One is the vice president signs the vice president's desk, and Kamala Harris did that on Friday. And traditionally, outgoing presidents leave a note in the Resolute desk for the new incoming president. I'm sure Joe Biden will do it. He is very much a traditionalist. Look, you know, the one thing about Donald Trump this time around is he's calmer. Yeah. He's more zen. And his inauguration speech in 2016 was outrageous. It was called Carnage America. And you know, he basically declared war on most of America. It was just ridiculous. This time around, I'm told by insiders that it's going to be a much calmer, unifying speech. He won't back down from his agenda, but he has a steely resolve. And he's surrounding himself with people that will argue with each other. He likes that. So Elon Musk going to war with Steve Bannon, he likes that. He's happy with that. He doesn't mind that confrontation, but at the end of the day, he'll make a decision based on his own judgment. And to date, that's proven very strong.
Good one, Joe. Good to see you as always. We'll chat to you again later. That's Joe Hockey speaking to us live there. Don't forget, tune into Sky News bright and early tomorrow. We've got you covered. Donald Trump's second inauguration. That'll be from 3:30 tomorrow morning, and I'll be here for it.